EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw right away. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. The Cowboys looking for win number 2 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Catch is made by Metcalf. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all.
And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Prescott is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Off the play fake. Sharp. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Running left, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Crumz Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this shot downfield on second down is brought in, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped.
They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sharp. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off play action. Sharp. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Henry running right. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, Elliott. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, Sharp buying time to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Off the play fake. Sharp. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep.
There on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. Plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, a punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Sharp. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reed Blankenship in there to bury him for a loss of 11. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Back to throw. Sharp.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Curtis.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The slot man in motion right.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Sharp. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. To throw on 3rd down. Sharp. And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the air again, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go, and in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Eyes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down. Sharp. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Sharp. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Sharp. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A
like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Inside handoff, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First down, and it's Pollard again. That's some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Dallas, they pick up their second win now on the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.